The Intuitive Wellness Cafe podcast is hosted by me, intuitive eating wellness coach Deanna Kozarov. My mission is to show women that health and wellness can be achieved without the pursuit of weight loss, counting calories, and spending hours in the gym punishing yourself. I am taking back health and wellness from diet culture and showing women that they don't have to succumb to diet culture standards to feel good in their body and find joy in life. I'll be coming on the podcast to talk about a variety of topics that will help you on your journey to food freedom, movement, and how to care for your body and life. It is my hope that by having this podcast, you will have the mental and emotional space freed up to enjoy life instead of constantly worrying and stressing over food and exercise, and live the life that you deserve. Let's get started. Welcome to episode 6. Hope you are well and good. I just came back from a 5-day vacation in sunny Florida. It was totally what I needed. I am glad to be back and get into the routine again, but it was great that I didn't have anything scheduled and could just make some memories with my family. We got ourselves an Airbnb right by the ocean. We were like 30 seconds from the beach. It's still cold in Chicago, so it was a really nice escape. We're still putting up with cold, rainy, gloomy weather here in Chicago, so it was definitely what we needed. And I have to admit, I was trying to work from the beach one day. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was just not happening. And I thought, take this time off and just get back into it the following week. I might make an episode on rest and play one of these days because I don't think we do enough of this at all. So I will let you know when that one comes out. Today, we are going to talk about how we can apply atomic habits to breaking the food rules and make peace with food. And I'm not sure if you have read Atomic Habits. It's a very popular self-help book by James Clear that have helped thousands of people achieve their goals. I have to admit, I'm really bad when it comes to trending books and movies, and I can get behind on them because, life happens. And I did finally, though, read Atomic Habits over the summer, and it's on my bookshelf now. And I was just thinking how Atomic Habits can definitely apply to achieving food freedom, making peace with food, and intuitive eating. Reading how people transform their lives for the better and the self-improvement genre books are my favorite types of books to read. So you, like me, I am sure, have been dieting all your life, years and decades even. So stopping dieting and practicing intuitive eating now can seem like an overwhelming task. But just like anything else in life you're trying new, it won't be a quick fix or happen overnight. And it's going to be trial and error and a learning experiment. This is why implementing Atomic Habits can be one way to go about it. So for those who have not read Atomic Habits yet, it's a book that talks about basically making the changes in your life in small bite sizes instead of all at once. And then stacking the different changes, the little habits, stacking them up one, on top of each other to make longer changes in your life. And it makes sense because going at it from an all or nothing mindset can set you up for failure. Going from 0 to 10 that would just be really overwhelming. So for instance, making peace with food involves allowing to give yourself unconditional permission to eat all the foods. So you may be inclined, like I was, to start eating all the foods all at once that you were avoiding this entire time due to dieting, restricting, and trying to eat just the good foods. But starting with that one food rule and going with it for a while until you're ready to add more foods may be a more effective way to go about it. So just a reminder, this isn't a race and it's not a diet or set of food rules. There's no deadline. I think going at your own comfortable pace would be a good way to approach it so you don't get overwhelmed. And not having to make it a daily habit at first, maybe what you need to just get started. Even if it's just one meal or one day out of the week is still good. So again, this is your journey and you get to set the tone and pace for your food freedom journey. So you don't want to go from 0 to 10 because that can, like I said, that can get overwhelming and you may be prone to even give up before you even get started. So, all of this all or nothing, black and white mindset can really be detrimental into starting your food freedom journey and intuitive eating. So I felt that, when I was reading Atomic Habits, I was like, this approach is a really great way for someone to kind of dip their toes in intuitive eating and not go all at it at once, especially coming from a place of dieting and restricting like all these years. Now all of a sudden you have to like turn the switch on, off and around, and now completely go the opposite and not diet. So that can be pretty overwhelming. So I think approaching it that way through Atomic Habits, which are, little small habits that you can just stack up, would be a good way to go about it. So, well, that is it from me. If you want to learn more about my coaching services, head to my website, DeannaKozarov.com, and all the information is there. And thanks again for listening, and I will chat with you on the next episode.